How you guys doing? I'm going to show you guys a couple ways to block with your elbows and to also enter in with your elbows in a self-defense situation, how to train it, and just to become comfortable moving your elbows and start to put those into your workouts or your arsenal of attacks. So what I like to do is start off from a neutral position, because more than likely when someone attacks you, you're not going to be already in a fighting stance, and if you are, I mean, kudos to you, but more than likely you're going to be in a natural stance, or you're going to be at your car, or you're going to be doing something out with your family. Maybe someone approaches you, someone attacks you. You have to be able to react from what I like to call just a blank slate, right? You're just standing there. You're not in the moment of the attack. So neutral stance, stand there, hands by the waist. You know, you want to practice it slow, and then you want to practice it quick, so you know that you have the technique down. Because if you could do it slow, then you do it quick, and you find out that it's not coming out as smooth, or you just kind of feel rigid, you don't feel the fluidity, then you're doing it wrong. You need to take your time, go through it slow. So the first technique is just a straight coming from the ground up, a straight elbow strike, or it could be a blocking, a jab, or a hook. But we're just going to start off with the fundamentals. So neutral stance. We're going to step forward, right? Bringing our hands up. This is now becoming guarding our face from this side, right? Because I'm striking with my right. This hand's coming up, almost like it's brushing my head, and it's snapping into this position. It's not going any further. I'm not trying to reach something behind me. Neutral position here. I'm stepping forward. My stance is forming through my motion. There's a strike, or could be blocking a jab coming straight. If a hook is coming, we could block it the same way, but now to make it more effective, if we see it, if we don't see the hook and we just put our hand up, that's fine, we're still blocking it. But we want to do it a different type of way, where we're now ramming or throwing force back into their hook, right? So the way we're going to do that now is, as we step, our elbows coming out the same way, but now at the last minute, we're shifting it outwards. We're meeting the hook. If a hook is coming here, an attack is coming this way, and I'm meeting it. See? If this is someone's fist, if my hand is someone's fist, my elbow is meeting their fist, and it's knocking it out the way. So it's coming up, and then it's shooting out, and back into position. Here. Neutral stance, the first elbow. Neutral stance, blocking, let's say, a hook, and it's coming right back. You notice my hand doesn't move much. My structure is still there. Now if my hand moves, now the structure is broken. Now it's really loose. Everything's loose. It's not tight no more, right? We're taking impact. Right, we're taking impact, or we're giving impact, so we have to make sure, such as when we're throwing punches, that our stance is there, and it's not like we're jumping up in the air and throwing a strike, because now we have no stability. So it's important that your hand stays to your head during this, and then the elbow is finished, because now my hand is leaving. Neutral stance. Neutral stance. Okay. So you want to practice these slow. Find what works for you. Alright? Now let's say you're talking to somebody. Someone's here. They push you, whatever. When someone pushes you, it's almost like an invitation to fall into stance. Right? This is something that needs to be taught. But if someone pushes me, I'm in a neutral stance, they push me, I catch myself. This is now becoming my stance. Right? I fall into stance. Now, rather I could put up my hand saying, whoa, don't do that. You know, whatever you want to say to them. Or from here, because you're close, because right here, if someone pushes you, more likely you could touch them. So if you could touch them, grab them into the strike, pulling them into the strike. Right? Let's say they push you, they push me back, he throws a hook, same block like I showed, and now, excuse me, you could throw whatever you want, rather, if it's a jab, to create distance from him, boom, and then you can get your bearings, right? Or he pushes you back, throws a hook, block it, and then you can throw your cross from it. As you see, it flew together. The fluidity was there in my striking. See? So that's another thing you can practice too. Let's say he pushes me, you catch yourself with your less dominant foot. You're in here. We could even do lead hand elbow. So now he pushed you, I fall back, we're here. I'm snapping into it, it's locking. His jaw is meeting my elbow. And then you can work on follow-ups, right, with your less dominant hand.